path of 11 skill points. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time.
What?
I guess. That's the only skill we got.
Alright, let's just start it up.
Just looking through everything real quick.
Hang on, go back to dying message.
So she was turning while she wrote it.
Oh. It's Leon.
That would make sense.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. So she would be turning.
Alright.
I
Well,
see
that
it.
was easy.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
If only that.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
That is a good question.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Really?
Friendship penetrates?
God damn.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
God, I hate her voice. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones at the fucking head. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh great. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh boy. Make your argument.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Oh
And the
god,
murder
this is
took
tricky.
place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Yeah,
So it seems most likely that
that.
the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
Shoot it.
She didn't even have a...
Oh, you have to shoot them both.
No, it's wrong.
No, you have to shoot whenever
Yellow-
the part.
The yellow text.
Just a second,
I get you.
Chihiro.
Yeah.
Try to remember how my room looked.
She didn't look though.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
You did it in secret. Nobody was
Hey,
in
boss.
the dining hall.
No,
Wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well,
Then what about this?
What?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together
What if you
and lying to
Leon are?
protect each other? Idiot swimmer girl?
oh, anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall. And I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
He's holding his heart. That's
Okay,
what he's
so then-
serious.
Who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Did you hear the pronunciation of candidate? Candidate.
It did.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Hell yeah, Sakura.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Yeah, man. They were
I
there
hate to have to
the entire
ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
She's rich.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Wow, that's really trusting. They must really trust one
Which
another.
means we have airtight alibis.
Here's a problem. A boy and a girl spend the night together? It's unwholesome.
Fucking love this guy.
But I'm a girl.
It doesn't. Oh, dude. Dude. Taka's fucking dead. Taka's dead as shit.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you fucking tell me? Well, she probably didn't trust me. That's why she didn't say.
Why didn't you
That
say
doesn't
so
make
in the
sense.
first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Sayaka took the knife for self-defense after?
Sayaka was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I guess this one. Hangman's game.
Hair.
Hair. Yeah, it has to be hair. Do I have to shoot it several times? Oh, I do.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor. Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yes.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
Doorknobs are a thing? Doorknobs are real? What? This is news to me.
The doorknob to what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Yes.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
She's looking right at him like, bitch, I know.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Dude, this whole class trial is like, yeah, true. And there's like 2 people doing work.
The reason the door didn't open was
They
just
had to
because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
God, he must have really wanted that.
Okay,
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But
It doesn't matter.
the
It's true.
killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Man, fuck you, dude. Just say I'm cleared.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Yes.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Exactly, you dumbass. That's what I've been trying to do.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Alright,
True.
we'll listen to him.
does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
She's like, all your questions
Wow.
are trivial. What a fucking asshole. I hate her.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed. Well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
What's the easy
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
That's also impossible.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his
He's like,
place.
This
he's
motherfucker.
like, bitch, I am the dungeon master. I am the one who decides how these trials go.
Hello? Why?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Oh.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Of course you did. No one else would think to do that.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Just like what if I shoot?
When you...
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
No wonder I didn't. He was like, that's pretty trivial, and I investigated. He was like, that doesn't seem important. And guess what, dumbass? It was important. Fuck you, Makoto. I hate you.
Huh?
I'm an idiot.
Which means she must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
He's right.
Of course, I'm only into
True.
2D, so it wouldn't have any
This is
effect
true.
on me.
Yeah, he's clear.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
He's clear because he would absolutely never go anywhere near a 3D woman, so he couldn't kill them.
And honestly, even if they
True,
did,
true.
I do not. The room that
This one?
Makoto was staying.
Yes, yes.
So in other words,
He did.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
I like how Mondo's mouth is just wide open.
But why would she switch them in the first
It's
place?
just like,
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
he's like, oh my god, she's so smart. She's so smart.
First need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
She tried to fucking kill them instantly in frame with
That's where the answer lies.
And she had never swung a knife, so it didn't work.
What happened then?
Gold.
On her wrist.
Yeah.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
It's yellow.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
I like that pose. I like the poses where he goes out of the jack and it starts falling down.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
I like how he's like, guys, I'm dumb as shit, slow down. It's fucking base.
If the sword was...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Because why would the gold end up on her wrist if she's holding it in her hand? It's possible.
Yeah, she didn't have any on her hands.
Yeah, she would have had some on her
What?
hands.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got you, fam. Her palms.
Palm.
I got it!
Her
Her
stomach.
stomach.
about
She
her
never
palms,
rubbed
right?
herself with it.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
I'm sorry, what? What did you just say?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off.
She was just like,
All
let
you
me.
have to do is touch
What?
it.
She was just like, let me wash my hands really quick before I die. Guys, hear me out. Sayaka cleaned up the room, washed her hands, cleaned everything up while she was bleeding out, and then she just died in the bathroom.
It's safe.
And that's really sad that she tries to kill someone with advantage and she just fucking failed.
There's
That's
really no
really
way she
sad.
could have picked it up and
She
come
should
away completely
Picked a better
clean.
target.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, that's not it at all. I got it!
So she
The
could've
water
been-
was
According
off
to the
at night.
Monokuma file,
Also,
Sayaka's
why
time
would
of
she?
death was around 1:30
Yeah, I would
a.m.
just want to die. I would just be like, let me be sad.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Are you serious?
Me.
Are you serious?
Oh my.
Dude, he's like, exactly my type of girl. I never taken a shower either.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Hey, that's mean.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
He likes BDSM. He likes being the bottom.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if
I
Sayaka never touched
don't know
the
how he
sheep,
could take that as a compliment.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
the killer is the... Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheep with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. Jesus Christ.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
What?
But we already said that the attack started with...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
And I just went with it because I was thinking with my dick.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
To frame me.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
No, clearly not on you. She wanted to get rid of you because she knew you were stupid.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still
Makoto.
keeping the...
Makoto.
I got played like a...
Holy shit!
Just hold on! That can't be true!
No, Makoto, you were simping too hard, man.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
How?
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Or I'm gonna shoot all of you and kill all you motherfuckers. He pulls out like a Gatling gun.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of
Little
time?
did I know the 5 minutes was for solving the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing. Oh, great. Are you kidding me?
What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Yeah.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yeah.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there. So I assumed it was 1-1, but
Which is free and binary.
looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Yes.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
I know, because I've written boobs on the calculator, so I know how this shit works. Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Bruh.
Taka.
No, not Taka, not my boy.
Here's my answer.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
How could you pass that off as a coincidence?
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Me when I'm plagiarizing someone's work, then they catch me. Just not my name on there. It's just some keys that just spell my name that weren't written by me or anyone important.
No.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
I'm offended.
Man, we figured this shit out like an hour ago.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator, which means the only possible
damn.
suspect was...
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of
Yeah,
shit
she probably
that
picked one of the
escaped
worst
fire.
targets, one of the more athletic guys.
Well, she's not the smartest ever. We'll have to reproduce the flow of the events for the case in the form of a comic book. Whoa. Oh, do I have to like...
Goes to the left.
Oh yeah, because manga.
Oh, right. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. I just imagine he's like in the middle of the floor just drawing this. That's right.
Probably. Good enough. Whatever.
Here's exactly what happened.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay,
where's her-
so it's
where's
the
her
right.
writing the message?
I didn't see it.
Oh, there it is.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife.
Yeah. Got stabbed.
And stabbed Sayaka.
What a shitty way to die.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Looks like they weren't the ultimate lucky student.
The killer did. Isn't that right, Leon?
Whoa. Bullet time battle? What?
Oh boy.
What this means, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. Oh god. We will refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's state and then time with the rhythm. Oh no.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Oh, real mature.
Stupid, stupid.
Yeah, you can lock on to more than one thing at a time.
Where's your proof?
Shoot it.
This should prove it.
Look.
Yeah, because you have a screwdriver.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
They did not explain that well at all.
Then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Because none of the boys supposedly opened it, right? So it had to be Leon's.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Yeah.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right
just
about
gonna start
this,
saying that when I'm mad.
You say you used it for something else. You'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Oh shit.
Stupid!
God. Wait, are you kidding me? Oh.
I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Exactly, man.
Really, I do. Yep.
It's hard being a movie star.
You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right?
Screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I launched at Monokuma, because that ended really well last time. But...
That's enough.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close... That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping.
Here comes the roast.
This barely avoided punishment you did.
Fucking kidding me! You must be! If only he turns into like Yoda halfway through the game.
Yes, indeed.
That'd be great.
And he starts screaming mine and hitting children, just like Yoda.
Just like Yoda.
Everyone, just look up on YouTube right now. Yoda mine.
Please do. It's the best scene in Star Wars. You just imagine someone like fails miserably at trying to kill you, and you're like, "All right, that's that. I'm just gonna go to sleep." That's probably what I would have done. Cinematic for this shit? Oh boy.
That's your favorite.
Oh, what's happening to him? Who's he reaching out? Oh. He's getting dragged by his neck into where?
Punishment room.
Oh, baseballs? Oh, is he gonna get pelted with death to death by baseballs? Or is just shot at? Oh yeah, he's getting fucking pounded with baseballs. The 1,000 blows. This music. That sucks. Being hit with a baseball is shitty enough, but look at all that blood. Right into his face. He's gonna be like pulverized. He dead as shit. Yeah. They can't show that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil, you make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Oh, he's a bear!
Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonder how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say? That I'm not wonderful to live with? I'm the most wonderful one.
Hey.
Beyond Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'm gonna grab their corpses right now, just to prove that. With me the rest of the game. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go, and their bodies.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. It was pretty small.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious.
What?
How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
I'm psychic. Oh well, I'm psychic. I inherited from her. I'm psychic. Dude, I really am immersed in this character.
What?
Huh?
She's like, that's the most retarded shit I've heard all day. We're down to 12.
Mm-hmm.
To be continued. And I will mark
And
the
that is a
dead.
to be continued from
Wait.
Dr. Octo Rocks and
Stop. Stop.
Jeggs.
Damn